We'll see. So today we'll cover this DAX, math and statistical functions. Okay, guys. These are also simple things. Hope you remembered when we are doing the power query, right? You remembered?
Yes.
Yes, yes, sir. Round up, round up.
Yeah, same thing we'll do here with the DAX. Okay. So I have this file, DAX, math and statistical functions, where I have written all these DAX functions. Okay. So we'll see one by one. Okay. What is the first one? Int. So int, let's go to the int. This is measure int. So int is what it will do? Int of the sum of the order sales. I am taking the order sales and I am making in the int. Okay. So whatever decimal is there, that will go off and we'll get the only integer. Right, guys? So select the table and select the int. Okay. So here it will cut off the decimal part and it will give the only int part. Okay. That is integer. Okay. So understood. So int of sum of the order sales, it will give the integer part of the sales. Okay. Decimal part will be cut off. Right. So next, round. Okay. Let me take off this int here. Then go to round. Yeah, here I have written. So round sum of the sales, comma 2 means I want to round up the sum of the sales with the two decimals. So that time I explained you, right, in Power Query, what you understand, guys, that time. Can you recollect it?
The second number after the decimal point decides the round. If it is more than 5, it will take the next value. If it is less than 5, it will take this value, effective
Yeah,
value.
correct, correct. But it will take the third digit. If you are
Yes.
asking decimal to two decimals, then it will take the third digit into the consideration. Okay. If the third digit is less than 5, then it won't round. If the third digit is more than 5, it will round up. Okay. For example, here it is not rounded up. Here it is not rounded up. Here it is rounded up because 8 is greater than 5, right? So like that it will do. Okay. Okay, guys. Understand following or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, that is round. Round means I am giving the two decimals, so it will take the third digit into the consideration. If it is greater than 5, it will round up to the next digit. Okay, less than 5, it won't round up. Okay, that is round. Then we'll go to round up and round down. Okay, so what is round up? Click here. This is the round up I am giving with the, let's take 2 here. Okay, so round up 2 I am using. So what it does, let us see. Let us see the output. Okay, round up, what it is doing, guys? If third digit is present, then it will round up the second digit by one digit up. Okay, one number up. So whatever second digit is there, here 5 is there, it has become 6. Here 0 is there, it has become 1. Here 0 it is there, it has become 1. Here 3 is there, it become 4. Here 3 is there, it is become 4. Okay. 6 is there, 6 3 is there, 6 4. So second digit will be increased by one digit. That is round up. Understood, guys? Irrespective of third digit here. Okay. If third digit is present, then it will round up to by one digit. If third digit is not 0, here third digit is 4, it's not 0, right? That's why it's round up to 6. For example, here in this case, if you see, third digit is 0. That's why it won't round up. It is 28 only. Okay. If third digit is present, then it will round up. Otherwise, it won't round up. That is round up. Okay. Let's remove this round up. and we'll go to round down, guys. Okay. So round down, what happens? Same formula, I have given the round down. So round down, if you see, it will cut off the third digit. Okay, whatever third digit is there, it will cut off. Round down means it will round down. Okay. Understood or any questions?
Understood.
Yeah. Round down. Round down is very easy. Just it will cut off the digits. After the second two decimals, it will cut off the digits. That is round down. It's very simple to understand. Okay. On round up is little bit you have to apply your mind. Round up means if third digit is not 0, it will increase the second digit by 1 digit. Okay. If third digit is 0, it won't round up by 1 digit. It will 28 only. Here, 28 only. Okay. That is round up and round down. Okay, guys. Next, we'll go to divide. Okay. Let's see here. Let me take here. Okay, empty page. So divide. So I'm using a card here. And I will use the divide measure. Okay. This one. So here it will take the two parameters 25, 0, and here this is error handling. If you get error, what you want to display? That is invalid. It is working like if error. Yesterday's class you have seen the if error, right? It is similar to if error only, but it will take two numerical values and it will display the error message in the third argument. So 25, 0, it will give the error, right? That's why it will display invalid. Okay. For example, if I put 5 here, it will give the valid output, right, guys? Because 25 by 5 will get the value. Okay. Understood? So if you want to change your error message, you can change 25G by 0. Then you can say that divided by 0 error. Divided by 0 error. Okay. You can display your error messages like this using the divide. Okay, guys. Next we'll go to even odd. Okay, let's go to our sales data here. Even odd. Okay, select the even here. So select the measure here. Okay, guys. So what is this doing? I am giving the even, then I'm applying a on measure int. So measure int is not there. So first we'll put the measure int here. Okay, then we'll put even. So I'm applying the even on measure int. So this is the measure int column. Okay. Right, guys. On this, I'm applying the even. So whatever odd numbers are there, they will become even. And even number will be even only. Right? These are all odd numbers, right? These are all odd numbers. So they become even here. And if you see even number will be even number only. Okay. Even number will be even number only, and odd number will become even number. That is even. Okay. Let's remove the even and let's put the odd. So odd will become odd only and even number will become odd. It will take the next digit. Okay. For example, 238 is there. Even number is 239. it will increase one digit. It won't go down, it will go up only. Okay. Even measure even and measure odd, they will increase the number by one digit to get the even number or odd number. Okay. Are you following, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So next we'll go to next one. That is power. Okay. So let's take the power, guys. This is my power measure. Okay. So what I have written power int. Okay. Let me take the int again. I am taking the int on int. I am applying the power. So take the power here. Okay. So square I am doing. Okay. Power measure int 2. 2 means measure int that column to the power of 2. That means it will take the square of that measure int. Okay, guys. Square of that measure int it will take. Okay. You want to check the output? Let us see the calculator here. 33007 into equal to this is the value. You got correctly, right? So that is power. Power means whatever exponential you are giving, that it will take. For example, exponential 1 I am giving. So 1 power number to the power of 1 will give the same number. Let us see. So it will give the same number. Okay. So if you want to square it, you have to give the 0.5. Then you'll get the square root. Okay. Let's see the square root here. Calculator. So 33007. Okay, square root. Where is my square root? Here, right? This is not my square root. This is my square root only. Okay. So power to the 0.5 means you'll get the square root. Okay. So it is taking different formula and it is summing the all square roots of the phones. That's why you got 574, guys. Okay. You are filtering by phones, right? Here. You are filtering by phones. That's why it will calculate the each phone square root, then it will sum up the all square roots. Then you will get the 574. Okay, don't confuse by this output.
No, Ashok,
in
not
power-
in that way.
Yeah,
33007 is the sum of the all phones. I mean, sum of the all sales of the phones.
yeah, correct.
Then how it will, you are mentioning it, I mean, square root of all phones, then it will be 574. It's not that way.
So it's, let's see,
Now you apply
574.
calculator, bro. It will be fine. 33007 square root.
I applied wrong thing, I think.
No, you haven't. You haven't.
Yeah,
You haven't
it's
applied one
correct.
more zero.
Okay, I missed the 0. Okay, so 33007 square root is 574 points. Okay, let us see again. 33000. Okay, I applied only 2 zeros, right? Okay, this is the output, guys. So if you want to apply with the power, you can use power, and we have the square root command also, direct command, that also you can use. Okay. For example, let's see square root here. Yeah. So it will give the same output. See, square root I am using here. Okay. Here square root of measure int. Okay. And here power I use. Power to the 0.5 power to the power of 0.5 is equal to the square root, guys. So we have direct command SQRT. There also you can use square root. Okay, you'll get the same output, right, guys? Any questions in this?
No, sir.
Okay, next we'll go to the fact. Fact is nothing but a factorial. Okay, fact is nothing but a factorial. Okay, so for example, here, okay, I will take here one card I will take and I will explain fact. Okay, this is my card. Okay, let's see the fact where I have written fact here. So 24. So fact is factorial of 4 is 24. What is the factorial, guys? You remember your mathematics of 10th class?
Yes, yes. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right?
Yeah, correct.
4 into 3 into 2 into.
Okay, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 equal to 4 factorial. That is nothing but 24, right? What will be the 5 factorial? 24 into 5, 120. Right, guys? 5 factorial. Let's see the 5 factorial here. Okay. So 5 factorial, 4 factorial. If you want to apply on a column, you can apply. For example, I have a table here. Okay. This is my table. Here I want to apply factorial here. Okay. Let us apply this factorial. Then it will give what I'm applying factorial. Factorial on table number means this column I'm applying. On this column I'm applying factorial. So you'll get factorial of each row. 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial is 2 into 1, 1. Sorry, 2 into 1, 2. So 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1, 6. 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 24. 5 factorial, 24 into 5, 120. Right, guys? So whatever we are writing the DAX, we can apply the row wise also. Or you want to see the output, you can see on the card. Okay. That is factorial. Then we go to sum and Sumx. Okay, this is very important topic, the interview point of view, guys. So what is sum and Sumx? Okay, here I have the example table. I have a number column and a measure num sum I have given. So sum is taking sum of the table number, means it will sum the each row and it will give the same value. I am summing the okay, I am summing the total number. This I am summing and filtering by each row. That's why you will get the same value. Right, guys? Are you confusing or following? Measure num sum means table number means it will take the sum of this column, but it is filtering with 1. That's why you will get 1. Again, it is filtering with 2. That's why you will get 2 here. Okay. So sum x is, if you take the sum x measure, you can do some arithmetical operations on the columns. So here on number column, I am doing some arithmetic operations. Okay. So those arithmetic operations will be calculated row wise. Okay. Row wise it will calculate. I am adding 100 to the each row, right? So I'll get 101, 102. So what is the difference between sum and sum x? In sum, you can't use columns arithmetic operations. You have to give the single numerical column, okay, in the sum. But in SumX, you can give the arithmetical operations on the columns. 2, 3 columns you can use. and you can add the columns, you can subtract the columns. Okay, so those calculations will be done row wise and it will give the output. Okay, guys, that is the difference between sum and SumX. It's an interview question. Lot of interview questions they will ask. Many of the interviews they will ask this question. So you can tell that sum will take the only one column, whereas SumX will take the 2-3 columns, and it will, you can do the arithmetical operations on the SumX, and it will give the row wise output. Each row it will calculate those arithmetical operations and it will give the output. That is the difference between sum and SumX. Okay. Any questions in sum and SumX, guys? Are you following? Okay, guys. It's clear, or you want me to explain again?
Clear.
Okay. Then we'll go to min and MinX. Okay, let us see the MinX first. MinX is nothing but we take the minimum X value. Okay, let me remove all these things from here. These measures I am removing here. Okay. So let's take the MinX. I have written the MinX, I remember. Yeah. So min is there, but the formula max is there. Okay. So let us see the MAXX first. And I'll go to the MinX. Okay. So MAXX is nothing but it will take the maximum value of phones. Right, guys? If you take the phone, let me go to Power BI. Okay. So phones, right? So filter this, apply the filter. Okay, subcategory is phones. Okay, what is the maximum of phones? See, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 8. Same thing you got, right? Guys, that is the maximum. So MAXX is what it will do. It will take the values and it will apply the max and it will give the value. Okay. So in the phones category, this is the max. Chase category, this is the max. So if you go for MinX, okay, then what happens? MinX, it will take the minimum value of the subcategories. Okay. For example, phones, what is the minimum you see here? Same column. This is the minimum value. Minimum value is 2.97. Okay, guys. This is the minimum value. So like that, it will give max and minimum value from a column. Okay. And if you want to see the simple min value, then go to the min. I return anywhere min. Let us see. I have not written, I guess. Let us take the min. Min will take, for example, if you want to compare two values, then you can use the min. Okay. MinX is different from min. MinX will apply on the columns, expressions. Okay. Here in min value, you have to supply the two numerical values. Then it will give the min of that. For example, 23 and 45, I am now supplying. So what will be the output, guys? Minimum of two numbers. So you'll get the output as 23. Okay. Here, minimum. Okay. Let's go here. Okay. So like that is will apply. Okay. Same thing for max also. For example, max, if I use here, max of two values is 45. Okay, guys. Like that, it will give the output. Min and max, max x, min x, max x, you can give the columns. But here, min and max, you have to give the values. Okay, that is the difference. Next, we'll go to the COUNTX. Okay, COUNTX, count A also there. Count A is not displayed here, but I'll explain what is count A. Let us see the count. Okay. Let me take the new page here. Okay, on the table I'm applying, right? This is the table. Okay. So take a card and go for count. Okay, let me write a measure. Measure of count. Okay, guys, what I am writing? Count. So what it will take? Column name. So column name, first column I will give number. Okay. This is my column name. So what will be the output? What is the count of that column number? Number of rows it will give. So it will give the 5, right? Let us see. So it will give the 5 because 5 rows are there. So the count of elements in that column. Okay, count of column name if you have given, it will count the number of rows in that column, or you can say number of elements in that column. It will calculate. That is measure count. Okay. Then we'll go to the count A. Okay. Let me check here. Count A. What is the difference between count and count A? You will come to know. So count A, I am giving 5 here. So let's say instead of table column, if I give the table number, numerical, okay, I am giving the numerical column, guys, here. Okay, I am supplying the numerical column to the count A function. Let us see what happens. Okay, so it will give the output. Okay, 5 because 5 elements are there. Okay, same thing you can apply for this column also.
I mean, what is the difference between count and count A?
It will replace the same elements, but count A is useful for Boolean also. But count you can't use on the Boolean. Okay. For example, Ajay, if you see count, I'm applying on the Boolean. Let's see how it will throw the error. Okay, column, right? So this is the Boolean column, right? Let us see the output. It will throw the error. Okay. Because on Booleans, we can't apply the count. The function count cannot work with the values of Boolean. So for Boolean, what we have to do? Count A. We have to use the count A. Then it will apply the correct formula and it will give the output. So this is also one interview question. What is the difference?
This should have been said earlier because we don't know the way how to use count and count A.
Which one?
I mean, this count A will be used. I mean, count A will be used for this Boolean function also. No, you should be mentioned this first, and you should have explained this.
I am coming
function
before
later.
that only. You asked, Ajay. I am explaining step by step. You asked before that only. So count A is for Booleans. Okay. Count is for numerical values. If you apply numerical values to the Boolean, you will get the error. But if you apply Boolean to the numerical value, you won't get error. For example, count A is there. Count A you can apply to the number, it will work. Okay, let us see. Right? If you apply to the number, then it will work. Okay, it won't throw any error. So you will get the 5 only. But if you apply count numerical value function to the Boolean, then it will throw the error. Right, guys? Now it will throw the error. So that is the difference between count and count A. So you have to apply count A only into the numerical values. Okay. That is the difference between count and count A. And one more thing, COUNTX, count rows is there. Okay, COUNTROWS is a straightforward thing where it will measure the number of rows. Okay, this is COUNTROWS. So COUNTROWS, the input we have to give is a table. You have to give the table, then it will give the number of rows in the table. Okay, that is COUNTROWS. Whenever you are mentioning the COUNTROWS, you have to supply a table as the input. Okay, guys. Any questions? And one more thing, COUNTX is there. COUNTX is, as you say, X stands for expression, right? So you can do some arithmetical operations on the columns and you can give it to the COUNTX. Okay. So first you have to supply the table, then you have to give your expression here. Then it will calculate the expressions and it will give the count of those rows. Okay. So COUNTX is useful. X stands for expression. So you can give whatever arithmetic operations you can give in the second argument. Then you can calculate the count. Okay.